Hey there everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Debato, and in today's video we're going to be talking about YouTube. Is it dying? There's a lot of content creators that have already brought up this topic. Moist Critical, and basically all the large commentators have said, whoa, my viewership is way down this month. Why is it down? Linus Tech Tips made a whole live stream where they talked about how the facts their viewership is down. They even contacted YouTube about it, and they weren't the only ones. And it's definitely seeming to be an epidemic across all content creators on YouTube, including myself. Yes, I know, this channel has like 2 subscribers. You're probably like, what the heck are you talking about, dude? You have no views whatsoever. But I have 2 other YouTube channels which have accumulated over 200,000 subscribers in total. And I usually get pretty consistent views on one of the channels I have, and yet now the viewership is down a slight amount. It's not a huge amount, but it is a noticeable drop-off from previous videos in the past, and it follows the same kind of algorithm that everybody else has been saying, which is desktop viewership is down. Now, I have 3 answers to why this is happening, and one of them I don't think anybody else has really touched upon. The first, I think, is actually the biggest reason to what's going on, and that is the fact that YouTube has been removing bots. I'm not joking. I really think that's the major reason why. I was watching Linus Tech Tip streams, and he brought up how his amount of money he's making is the exact same. His CPM, which is basically money per 1,000 views, is way higher than it normally is. And even though the viewership's down, basically the CPM has gone up the same amount the viewership has gone down, and his channel is still making the exact same amount of money. And that struck me as weird, right? If your viewership is down, but you're making the exact same amount of money, then something weird is going on. And my thought process is that YouTube has been getting rid of bots in the YouTube comment section. I have been posting videos on one of my channels for years, and literally every single time I would post videos in the comment section, there would be bots that are like, me and my boyfriend watched this video and my cat fell on the computer, ha ha ha. And then it would have a profile picture of a girl with like butt cheeks hanging out or something. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody's seen the YouTube bots. But something that's really interesting is I've gone back and scrolled through all of my videos comment sections, and I can't find the bots anymore. And you guys can let me know if I'm wrong on this, but I have looked at the recent videos I've posted on my other channels, which, as I said, normally immediately when I post them have bots in the comment section, they're gone. All of the bots are gone. I think that is the major reason why the viewership is down, yet the amount of money that my channels and all these other content creators' channels are making is still the same. Because most of the views were fake from bots. As we're well aware, Twitch just implemented an algorithm to get rid of bots on their channel. And guess what? All the Twitch viewerships just massively tanked. There was one channel that literally lost like 90% of their active viewership. And I think that's what's happening with YouTube here. I think that YouTube realized there was a lot of bots, and when Twitch rolled out their anti-bot practices, YouTube did the exact same thing, and because of that, we're noticing a 20% dip on the viewership because bots are clicking on the videos, posting some propaganda comment, and it's counting as a view, right? So I think that is one of the reasons. I don't think that's the only reason, but I do think that's one of the reasons viewership is down. The second reason, in front of us, we have YouTube.com. This is what anybody would see depending on what their watch recommendations are as soon as they log on to the YouTube homepage, right? We can see 3 videos in front of me. What if New Super Mario Bros. Wii was actually difficult? I'm actually going to save that. That looks really, really fun. And then, we scroll down. We got 5 YouTube shorts. Okay, so already half of my screen real estate is taken up by 5 YouTube shorts. Okay, let's scroll down. We got 3 more videos. I already watched this penguin video. Then we scroll down again, and we got 5 YouTube playables. We scroll down. Okay, we got 3 more videos. And we got another 5 YouTube shorts. And then we scroll down again. We got 3 more videos. Oh, now we got YouTube posts. And then we got more playables. You guys can see the problem. You don't actually start getting videos recommended to you until you start scrolling down quite a bit. This is what the YouTube homepage used to look like here. It used to just look like videos after videos after videos. But now, the first, 30% of scrolling you're going to find is simply just YouTube Shorts and YouTube Playables. YouTube Shorts obviously eat up everybody's time. As we know, everybody's attention span seems to get less and less. I mean, heck, you've all seen the Subway Surfers videos where half of the screen has Subway Surfers on it. But now we also have YouTube playables, and this is like hundreds of games that developers have made for YouTube specifically that have literally hundreds of millions of plays added up. Look at this, 15 million plays, 15 million plays, 24 million plays. One of them, Tall Fat Man Run or something like that. Yeah, Tall Man Run, 57 million plays, 34 million plays. If you were to add up all the amount of plays we have here, it's probably close to 500 million. And it's only going to continue as YouTube makes more and more of these games, as more people play them. It's just going to create this additional thing that people, most likely younger audiences, are going to start clicking on instead of watching videos that would have originally been placed in the home page. YouTube Shorts obviously are eating into the views as well. More people are watching shorts instead of desktop videos. And then finally brings us to the final reason, which is that YouTube seems to be getting a little bit more aggressive on how they display ads. I've had a couple 30-second unskippable ads on my other channel. I have YouTube Premium on my main, so I don't really deal with ads. But on my second account, yeah, I've had a couple like 30-second unskippable ads, and that's like unheard of in the past for YouTube, and the ads seem to be a lot more invasive than they used to be in the past. So I feel like when you combine all of these things together, it creates this environment where more people are clicking on shorts and playables, less on desktop, because literally half of your screen real estate is now on shorts and playables and what used to be desktop views. And then the final thing is that YouTube is being more aggressive with their ads and their overall monetization on the platform. That's at least my view of this entire situation. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, if you agree, if you disagree. I do feel that bots are a major reason, though, why desktop views are down and most content creators are earning the same amount of money. Let me know if it's not just me, but I seriously do feel like desktop views are way down. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.